Both Hardys belong in the Hall of Fame, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Absolutely. They stellar career from their indie days in North Carolina all the way to their WWE career was magnificent. And their AEW, they did okay. They're in TNA, they're doing really well. So they belong in the Hall of Fame, period, the end.
Hey, let me ask you about something in TNA. Actually, with TNA star Jeff Hardy had mentioned that he wants to retire CM Punk. He says, quote, ultimately, man, I'd like to do a really cool match in the WWE and do the Hall of Fame and all that stuff to really end it on the highest note possible. Because looking back at my career now, the history is just a glimpse, like a blink of an eye. When you achieve so much and then you're here at this point, older in life. So it'd be really special to have a killer match, maybe make some CM Punk retire, and then go into the Hall of Fame, end quote. Your thoughts, Bill, about the comments from Jeff Hardy?
Oh, both Hardys belong in the Hall of Fame, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Absolutely. They stellar career from their indie days in North Carolina all the way to their WWE career was magnificent. And their AEW, they did okay. They're in TNA, they're doing really well. So they belong in the Hall of Fame, period, the end. Regarding Jeff Hardy and CM Punk, billboard match to me, definitely. I would love to see that, but he's not going to retire CM Punk. If he's looking for a retirement match against CM Punk, he's currently in TNA, and they have a good working agreement with WWE at this point. So I would love to see Jeff Hardy against CM Punk. Like I said, that to me, that's a fan dream match.
Teddy?
Yeah, that's I agree with Bill. That is a fan dream match. But if I were Matt and Jeff, and like Jeff was just saying, as he's getting older now, he understands, what it really means, to be on top or to go out on top. So if I were Jeff and Matt, I wouldn't worry about nothing but going into the Hall of Fame. That's all I would worry about. And once you achieve that, then you know what I mean. Then you start doing your other bookings or whatever else you want to do. And like I said, not a bad idea. Jeff and CM Punk. I don't think he's going to retire Punk. Punk is not ready to retire. But I'm just saying, if I were those two, I would just worry about just going right into the Hall of Fame.
There's not a lot of tag teams in the Hall of Fame. A lot of fans complain that Demolition isn't in there. And I know they had legal problems with WWE and vice versa years ago over the concussion lawsuits, which is probably why they hadn't been put in there. But they definitely, as a tag team, belong in that Hall of Fame. Maybe with the new company, with TKO Endeavor, maybe they can get us in there. What tag team, if you had one tag team that's not in there, which would you guys pick to be in the WWE Hall of Fame as a tag team?
Butch Reed and Ron Simmons, doomed.
Absolutely, yeah.
I was just about to ask you the question, whether or not they were innings. I wasn't sure.
They were the first Afro-American tag team champions. Now, you tell me that ain't Hall of Fame?
Hey, look, that was the tag team that made me believe, even when I knew better, they made me believe what I was seeing. Teddy knows I was at a show, and I remember being ringside and watching Butch get so upset at a fan that he was going to kill the fan, and I legitimately believe he was going to kill that fan.
Well, he would have.
Team that made me believe.
Yeah.
But was there another tag team other than the one Teddy had picked, Mac?
I can't. Here's the bad thing. I don't know who's in and who's not. I couldn't tell you. But if you name some off, I can tell you real quick. Yeah, they should be in, or no, they shouldn't.
And another team, and God rest his soul, but Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey, they were the Skyscrapers. They certainly had a great run. I had the opportunity to manage them, and it looked like nobody never even talked about them anymore after they were broke up.
I don't know if Rick Martel and Tony Gurria are in there.
Yeah, I'd have to have some paperwork in front of me just to get an idea.
I don't think so, because I used to ride with Tony and Jack Lanza, so I would. Yeah, I don't think so, unless something happened.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're in there either. I'm not even sure if the Blackjacks are in there.
What tag teams would you like to see enter into the Hall of Fame that's not there already? Leave your comments down below, and we'll take a look at them and go over those on the next program to see what you had as far as what you believe should have been a tag team. Or, we do have a Hall of Fame, by the way, coming up. So there's a good time right now to start talking about some of these guys. And who knows, maybe they'll be in this year's Hall of Fame. Why does Tiffany Stratton allow that little runt of a girl in the group push her around? I don't get that. The girl's half her size, weighs maybe 85 pounds, soaking wet, and she acts like she's terrified of her. That's not the way to portray Tiffany Stratton.
You have to talk to the agent. She's doing what she's told.
Well, somebody's not writing it too well, because she needs to be the one saying, you need to shut the hell up and leave me alone.
It may come to that. Sometimes they do things like this to draw it out a little bit. And finally, Tiffany, she's had enough.
Well, I hope so, because it's her time. It's Tiffy time. God, I can't believe it just said that.
You just like Tiffany. That's
no. I actually kind of do like Tiffany. Let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble.
Wait a minute. That brings up another subject. Wait a minute. Who's the hottest diva? We'll use diva in WWE. If we're looking at it just from a guy's point of view, then you can. Now we know Teddy's is Nia Jax. What about you, man?
Liv Morgan. Look, I got a thing for tiny women. So that you got like Liv Morgan. What's the girl's name?
You can only pick one.
I know, I'm trying to figure out. There's two of them there. I can't. Zelina Vega. She's another little tiny one, and I love tiny women like that. If you met my wife, you would know I like tiny women, and so those two would be. I don't know. I'd flip a coin.
I'm Liv Morgan. I mean, that's period. The end there.
Yep.